I'm Micah. Welcome to Thunder Lakes. And today on Broadheads of the Week, we have a good one for you on the Slick Trick Shift SB. This is a handy little broadhead. I have lots of people asking for them, and it's really not my thing. I'm not a big fixed blade single bevel guy. There's plenty of time to talk about it, but there's a lot of reasons for it. But this is an interesting little broadhead. I do understand a lot of people are going to the single bevel fixed blade. It's a good broadhead. I don't have anything really against it. I just think there's easier ways to accomplish your means. But this little bad boy is a well-built broadhead. So these are the 125 or 100 grain version. And they have this little collar. It's a little 25 grain stainless steel collar that slides on there. So you can run it as a 100 or a 25 or a 125. Personally, I'd just run it as a 100. You guys all know how I build my arrows. I build them so you don't need to run anything but hundreds. That way it's easier to get broadheads that you need. It's a single bevel. The blade is 44 thousandths thick. It's a nice, thick, stout, beefy blade. It's got a 30-degree fixed bevel on it, single bevel cut. They did put just a touch of back cut on the very tip to help improve penetration. I don't know if it works or not, but we'll find out here shortly. It is a T6 aluminum ferrule, and everything looks pretty good. Knowing Slick Trick the way I do, I expect a lot of high tolerances, good concentricity, so that it's going to screw on the end of the arrow and line up really well. Should spin really great. Slick Trick's known for their high quality and their good value. So when we screw it on the end of the arrow, it should be a really good concentricity. Slick Trick is known for their high quality and their really good quality control. Generally, you have very, very, very few issues with a Slick Trick. They generally just work, do what they're supposed to. These are a little bit higher of a price point because of the design of the broadhead and a little bit more work going into it. But they did give you a really nice case also. It's a nice little, very hard, very durable. Look at that. I think it's stout. Nice little broadhead case. That kind of offsets the higher price point. Just to have a quality broadhead case is a good thing. I recommend keeping your broadheads in a case. Don't let them things roll around with your strings. Broadheads and strings, razor blades and strings, not a good combination. Bad things happen, and I've seen it. And it's never fun. So let's put this on the end of the arrow, see what we got. Put her on there, give her a spin. Oh, look at that. That's got a really good right here on the end. I can barely feel it wobble on the end of my finger. So, like I said, the concentricity is really great. It is a beefy ferrule. I do think this broadhead, probably at torture testing, would do really, really well. It's really well built. And let's give it a shot. We'll take a couple of these back there and throw them at the target and see what we get. There we go. Looks like we're in a dot here at 20 yards, so it's kind of where I'd expect to be. Yep, just on the left side of the dot. Not bad. So, let's go put the broadhead on and see what we get from that. So on this test, I'm running a 2.3 inch vane. It's a fairly standard 1.5 degree helical twist to it. I decided to use these for my broadhead videos this year. They seem to do really well controlling pretty much everything out there that I've tried with them, and I'm really impressed with them. It's also our #1 selling vane size and shape. So here we go. We got broadhead on, and let's see what we get. Just like that. And once again, I'm slightly left. A couple inches left of where I thought I should be with it. That's 2 videos in a row I've been left. I'm going to make an adjustment to the bow because that's telling me all my broadheads are flying left. and nothing is flying directly on. My bow is still set up in target mode. I do need to get it into hunting mode. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to take a quick adjustment on my bow and get that. And then we're going to give these last two videos a chance again with the slick tricks, because I feel like me throwing everything left is probably something I've got done wrong in my setup. But target setup, hunting setup, usually quite different. There has been no broadhead tuning on this. It's a new bow for me to hunt with this year. So we'll make some adjustments. We'll come back and we'll shoot a couple more and see if we can get everything lined back up. Earlier in the video, you noticed that I shot about 2-3 inches left with my broadhead. I did the same thing with the last video with the the slick trick torch. Not really happy with my broadhead placement, so good time to do just a real quick primer on broadhead tuning on your bow. So I took another set of shots, field point broadhead. I had made an adjustment, and I decided, this is a good time to show you guys a little bit on broadhead tuning, because broadheads generally don't fly just like a field point unless your bow is tuned for that. So what I'm doing is a left-right adjustment. I have to loosen that up, and just very minimal, like half of one of my marks on here, kind of an adjustment, and then tighten it back up. So what you want to do is you want to move your broadhead towards your field point. So since I'm shooting left, I need to move everything to the right, move it in. So we made another adjustment, and we'll give it another shot and see what we get this time. But it's a simple adjustment, loosen it up. You get most of your sights or rests here have these marks, and usually a half mark will move you a couple inches. It doesn't take much. And like I said, this bow has been only shot field points up until the last couple of weeks, where I've done a couple of these videos, and with everything being left in the video, that tells me my bow's not set up for shooting any broadheads at all. I mean, the slick trick torch is basically a field point. There's just some minimal exposed blade, but with this, broadheads do take tuning. Don't expect to be able to just put a broadhead on there and go out and hit field point accuracy. There's a few broadheads that will do that, but they're very, very few. Just a good heads up for anybody looking to shoot broadheads. All right. Our left and right, the height is off is because of me, but we have the left and the right all lined up. So after a little bit of tuning and stuff, looks like I got maybe a little ways to go on it yet, but we're both right here, just off the right hand side of the pink dot, or orange dot. So I think we're pretty well close. And like I said, the broadhead does a great job. Now, one of the things that intrigues me is how much spin this induces when it hits the target. Because of the shape of the blade, when it hits, it causes rotation through, which I think will be really good in a wound channel. This is rotating with my arrow. The direction that my arrow is, it's set up for that, for a right hand helical. I'm not a left hand helical guy. Left hand helicals, if the rotation is slightly different, when it hits, it unscrews broadheads. So I am definitely not a left helical guy. I want, if anything, for it to tighten my broadhead when it hits. Point of impact is no difference whichever way you go. And most strings, the way they're round, they're going to produce a left helical. But the Slick Trick Shift SB, and I'm here to tell you, this sucker is still shaving sharp. Still razor sharp. I put in the foam probably 5 or 6 times. It's a really good broadhead. Stop by Thunder Lakes, check them out, grab you a pack. Pretty good value, gonna be a very durable broadhead. I don't think there's a whole lot of things that you're gonna hit that an arrow can go through reasonably that you'll have any problems with penetration with this. I think this is gonna be a really good broadhead. I think if you're into a single cut, single bevel, I think that's a good way to go. Stop by, we got them in stock. Pick yours up, you're gonna love it.